This episode of Canadian Cell Phone Insider is brought to you by Royal Haircuts Barbershop, the #1 choice for all bosses and kings. Now, a lot of Canadians are wondering, Dre, is it worth getting the LG G5 right now for $175 on a 2-year term? Or should I actually wait until that price point drops down to $0? Well, with today's review, hopefully you'll make that decision for yourself and it's well informed. What's going on, guys? It's your host, Dre Chin with Canadian Cell Phone Insider, and on today's episode, we're taking a look at the LG G5. LG finally converted their flagship phone to a more premium feel by switching to both a metal and glass body design, which a lot of LG fans would have expected from the LG G4, but I digress. This newer design has converted the boring power button into a fingerprint scanner, a move we've seen in other flagships such as the Samsung Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge, as well as newer iPhone. However, this has left designers to move the volume rockers to the side of the phone, a move new users will never notice, but to those who have been used to a rear layout on the previous iterations of the G series, this change is actually unwelcome. LG's reasoning behind the change, along with many others, is to help with LG's future plans and design aspects when it comes to their flagships. Modular design. Now, modular design allows for a world of possibilities packed with future-proof features when it comes to the expansion of the G5, meaning it can better handle what the future throws at it so that you won't have to upgrade for years to come. Now, LG has been able to stay true to the expandable memory and removable battery aspects of a phone, with the removable bottom and the side now being accessible for the micro SD card and your SIM card as well. Now, because of its unique and futuristic design, the removable bottom as opposed to the removable back is a huge bonus and huge welcome. Now, new design aside, what would a new flagship be without LG's Quantum display? The IPS Quad HD display is the most true-to-life viewing experience available with great viewing angles and vibrant colors without being oversaturated. The 5.3-inch display is a perfect screen size for everyday use, and with the always-on display feature, it always gives you access to your most important notifications at a glance. It's super bright, even in direct sunlight, but it's also due to the sharper imaging of the phone's pixel density. So gamers and YouTubers, don't worry, you'll be able to enjoy all your favorite content on this device, the LG G5. The LG G4 came packed with premium camera features that made it a hit with smartphone users and photographers alike. The LG G5 brings back many of these features, packed with even more. The dual rear cameras make sure the user gets the whole picture. And when I mean the whole picture, I mean the whole picture. The all-new 8-megapixel wide-angle lens captures a wider shot than any other flagship device out there. This is great for big group photos and scenic views. You'll never have to worry about getting the whole view because the G5 has a larger field of view than the human eye. The large 16-megapixel sensor with a 1.8 lens captures bright, high-quality images. Paired with the laser autofocus and color spectrum sensor, it will make pictures turn out crisp, clear, and true to life. Now, if you love taking selfies, you'll definitely enjoy the 8-megapixel frontward-facing camera with its full HD auto shot. Simply look at the camera in selfie mode and your LG G5 does the rest. Now, while all of this does sound great, none of it will be possible without a Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 processor and Adreno 530 GPU. Now, back all that up with the USB Type-C Quick Charge 2.0 and a Quick Charge 3.0 capability, the customer can go from 0 to 80% charge in just 35 minutes. So here are my final thoughts on the LG G5. Now, while it is a great phone, it still comes with its flaws. As I mentioned to you, covering the bottom speakers here when you're playing games or even just watching a video can be kind of a downer. And again, it doesn't matter how you hold it, it's still going to be flawed that way. So be careful of that. Not to mention, if you look here, sometimes you may actually press the power button by mistake as you're playing a game or watching a video, which can kind of get annoying at times. Now, having spent time with this device for the last few weeks, I've come to know that it's actually a really great device and it will last you the entire day on one charge. But make sure you keep track of your charging, because if you don't have a spare charger with you, say in the car or in your bag, wherever you go, you're going to be running out of a battery pretty quickly, and you may not have a phone for the rest of the day. So make sure you always carry that spare battery pack or charger with you wherever you go, because I highly doubt you're going to find a Type-C anywhere anytime soon. And lastly, is it worth spending the $175? To me, it's not. And the reason being is that with all these different little flaws that LG has come across, it still doesn't make me want to spend $175 right off the bat. Although it is a great camera, I still get the same 60 megapixel camera on my LG G4. So for users, if you have the money and you're willing to drop it on the LG G5, definitely go ahead, drop it. It's a great phone. However, if you're kind of 50-50, not sure whether it's worth dropping the money, save your money. Come back to school, the LG G5 will actually go down in price to $0 and it'll match everything else. But right now, the LG G5 does everything that you need it to go do and then some. And there you have it, guys. That was our review on the LG G5. Now, if you did like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we're always trying to provide you with weekly videos, as well as click this video if you do like what you see and you want to check out the LG G4, or click this video here if you want to get some quick tech tips. I'm your host, Dre Chin, and I'm signing off. Take care.